Hi there, my darling Sagittarians. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to your reading for July 14th, 2025. So, my darling Sagittarians, we're just going to jump right in and start off with an overarching energy using the wisdom of the oracle. Then we'll move on to my 3-card spread using my tarot cards here and then finishing off with angel answer cards. All right, my darling Sagittarians, what messages does Sagittarius need to know for this week of the 14th of July 2025? Happy, happy. Ooh, this is one of my favorite cards in this deck. Love this. Happy, happy. Love this for you, my darling Sagittarians. So this could be a week of you just being happy, happy. Wouldn't that be joyous? You've got joy, happiness coming in this week, my darling Sagittarians. So let us consult the tarot here and see what further messages we've got coming in for this week of July the 14th. What does Sagittarius need to know for this week? Two of Wands, the Devil, and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Make sure they're all in view, you darling Sagittarians. All right, so what I'm going to do is give you the meaning of each of the cards, and then I'm going to intuitively put the reading together. So you start off here with the beautiful Two of Wands. So the Two of Wands, to me, is a card of needing to step out of your comfort zone, my darling Sagittarians. You can see here she holds the world in her hands, and this is your world, my darling Sagittarians. You know, this is the world she has built. This is the world you have built, my darling Sagittarians. And she's looking at that world and going, okay, which way do I go now? I've built a beautiful world for myself. Now, do I go this way or do I go that way? And it's up to you, my darling Sagittarians. But what I feel this is telling you is that you need to step out of your comfort zone here and choose the road less traveled is the words that popped into my head. So I feel it would benefit you to do something different, my darling Sagittarians, to move towards your happy for sure, but don't take the easy way is what I feel for you, my darling Sagittarians. I feel that you need to step out of your comfort zone and move towards the road less traveled for you. And I feel at the end of that will be your happy, my darling Sagittarians. That's what the message I'm getting for you off this Two of Wands. And then you have the Devil here. So, the Devil comes in, this is Capricorn energy. So if you have a Capricorn in your life, this Capricorn could be associated with you, could be associated with your happy. Or this Capricorn could be part of your decision-making process as to which way you go. But it also could be that if you have Capricorn in your chart at all, I would watch the Capricorn reading just to get some more clarity for you, my darling Sagittarians. So, but traditionally, the Devil is a card of needing to release some kind of toxic energy, release some bindings from you, release some bad habits. These habits could be holding you back, my darling Sagittarian. So I kind of feel that energy here. And look, it's going to be different for everyone because I'm reading for a lot of you. But you can see here, the very loose chains are around these people's necks here. They could easily take those chains off and move away. He has no hold over them whatsoever. He is just, it's their perceived hold that is keeping them there, that they feel bound to him for whatever reason, my darling Sagittarians. And I feel that's an energy you need to move away from, that you feel, I feel that there's an obligation that you feel tied to, my darling Sagittarians. So, that's what's popped into my head. So take that how it resonates. But I feel that that's what is not stopping you, but it's what's causing you to not know which way to go here with this Two of Wands. That this is to do with some kind of obligation that you feel is keeping you stuck, my darling Sagittarians. And I'm encouraging you here to move away from that, which is why I feel that you need to step out of your comfort zone. Before I even felt the energy off the Devil card, the energy that was screaming at me was step out of your comfort zone, take the road less traveled. And I feel that that's important for you, my darling Sagittarian. So, as I said, I read intuitively, not really what the devil means, but the devil is energy that is holding you back. And I feel that what is holding you back is an obligation that you feel you need to honor before you can move away from it. But I feel that if you can move away from the obligation, it'll get easier, if that makes sense, my darling Sagittarians. So yeah, take that how it resonates. But then you've got the Wheel of Fortune coming in. So the Wheel of Fortune is fortunes, your fortune's turning. And usually, my darling Sagittarians, it is fortune's turning in your favor, which is divine. So, but you need to control. So we're going back to that stepping out of your comfort zone and taking control of which way this wheel spins, my darling Sagittarians. You need to take control. I mean, it spins this way and it spins that way. Don't let it spin out of control, my darling Sagittarians. Do not allow an obligation to cause you to allow this to spin any way it likes. You need to take control of the wheel, my darling Sagittarians, and move in the direction that you're being encouraged, that you're being called to move, my darling Sagittarians. I feel, and that's going to be the road less traveled. That's going to be the road that makes you step out of your comfort zone, my darling Sagittarians. If it feels a little uncomfortable, great, do it. That's what I feel is happening here for you, my darling Sagittarians. And I feel that if you can release that obligation and do that, this wheel will turn in your favor because you've taken control, my darling Sagittarians, which I'm loving for you. And I feel once you do that, it will bring that happy to you. It can't not bring happy to you, my darling Sagittarians. When you take control of which way your destiny is going, of which way your life is, once you take control of your life and move it in the direction that you want it to move, you can't help but get your happy, because this is by design from you, my darling Sagittarians, if that makes sense. I hope it does, because I feel I can see it very clearly here that there's, this is, if I'm going to put it all together, this is holding you back. It's an obligation here. And that's the word that keeps popping into my head, is release the obligation, because it's holding you back. Make the decision to step out of your comfort zone and move onto the path less traveled, my darling Sagittarians. And once you do that, you will have taken control of the wheel. This will start to spin in your favor, my darling Sagittarians, and bring you your happy, which I'm loving for you. So yeah, pretty straightforward message, my darling Sagittarians. So if you're enjoying the reading so far, please do give it a thumbs up for me. I am very active and interactive in the comments. I would love to know if this resonates with you. You know, if you can see something that I can't, drop it in the comments. I do not mind at all. Let's start a dialogue about, you know, what's going on here for Sagittarius. All right, let's get some final messages for you, my darling Sagittarians. Yeah, romance. Ooh, ooh. Oh, look, I think romance is always open to us. You know, this could be you take the road less traveled and, you know, you meet your new partner along the way. You know, maybe the obligation that's holding you back is an old relationship that you feel tied to. Release it, my darling Sagittarians, because you got some more romance coming in. Listen to your intuition, absolutely. Go within, listen to your higher self. Listen to that inner ding. If it makes you feel good, go with it. If it doesn't make you feel good, leave it behind, my darling Sagittarians. It's up to you, absolutely. It is up to you, my darling Sagittarians. Within the next few months, you've got the yes. And it's a yes with the exclamation point. Love this for you, my darling Sagittarians. So if you'd like to follow this up with a personal reading, the first link in the description will take you to my website. I definitely would like to dig deeper into this. I feel, especially with that devil card, I would like to be able to, you know, get you some clarity on what that obligation may be for you and help you move through that energy. But beautiful, happy is on the way for you this week, my darling Sagittarians. I love you, and I'll be back again soon.